Hi, and welcome to the 2020 Economic Recession and Preparation Channel. I'm your host, Tony. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Today, we want to talk about the housing starts and this housing recovery that is not happening in the United States of America. In fact, things are getting much, much worse. Today, CNBC.com article and others in conjunction with others reported that the United States housing starts fall more than expected in August as multifamily home construction slumps. U.S. home building fell, this is talking about new home starts, fell in August after strong gains in the prior 3 months. Housing starts total 1.4 million in August, and it was expected 1.14 million when it was expected to have 1.78 million was expected by economists. However, that did not happen. The housing market remains supported by record low interest rates. As you know, rates have dipped below 2.8% for 30-year mortgage, and demand for properties in the suburbs and low density areas as many people continue to work from home or have school from home during the pandemic or the sickness outbreak. Housing starts dropped 5.1% to a seasonally adjusted rate of 1.46 million, the Commerce Department said. And so we had 3 straight months of new home starts, housing starts increasing as a result of people leaving the high density cities and the high rents, getting a mortgage out in the suburbs or in the hinterlands of these cities. And now we're back to the housing starts dropping. And this is a testament to what is to come. This is just the beginning. We haven't seen the fallout yet from the housing data, but next year we will see it in 2021. First and second quarter of 2021, we will see the amount of foreclosures increase and bankruptcies increase as a result of the job market and the credit market tightening in response to everyone realizing that we're getting deeper and deeper into this recession pit. Yea, I say a depression pit. And so a survey on Wednesday showed confidence among single-family home builders increased to a record high in September. Borrowers, however, remain concerned about the rising cost of material and delivery delays, especially for lumber. As you know, the cost of lumber has doubled in the last 4 weeks for home builders. And the rising cost of other materials means that these costs have to be passed on to the consumer. As you know, the average single-family home price in America has jumped up to $360,000 because of the inflation going on in the stock market and in the retail market for right now. The housing market has outperformed the broader economy despite nearly 30 million people being on unemployment benefits. As we know, that number has now jumped up to 50 million people on unemployment benefits as of today. Unemployment has disproportionately affected low-wage workers, who are typically renters. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate today is hovering around 2.8%, 6%, according to data from the mortgage financial agency Freddie Mac. Home building last month was down 22.7%. Tumble in starts for the volatile multifamily housing segment to a pace of 395,000 units. But construction of single-family housing units, which accounts for the largest share of the housing market, increased 4.1% to the rate of 1.021 million units. Groundbreaking activity rose in the West and Midwest, but new housing starts suffered in the South and Northeast. And now with the fires going on out West, I don't know how much home building they're going to be rebuilding during that time period. Not a lot, I suspect. And also in the Midwest, with the various floods they've had in the Dakotas and Iowa and down towards Kansas City, I don't know how much home building they're going to be doing. And definitely not in the South and Northeast with the hurricanes in the Northeast impending winter, which is going to be bringing on severe snowstorms to places like Boston, New York City, D.C., and Philadelphia. This winter is projected to bring, according to the Farmer's Almanac. So permits for future home building has dropped to 0.9% to a rate of 1.47 million units in August. Single-family building permits increased 6.0% to a rate of 1.036 million units. But multi-family building permits, meaning these multi-family condos and apartment units and all of that, that has decreased to 14.2% to a rate of 435,000 units across the United States. So as you can see, the housing market, the building housing market is struggling because they want, what is the plan for the top upper 1%, is they want a nation of renters, a nation of borrowers to control you and I and what we do and where we go, because renting, whether you're renting a condo or apartment or some kind of multi-family duplex, it's guaranteed money for them. With a house, they have to go through probate to kick you out and all that, and that takes too long. That takes months to do that. With renting, they only have to wait 2 weeks, a week, 2 at most, and they can have the sheriff at your door and kick you out of your housing. And so that's why it's so important to be prepared, to have either family or friends, or to band together where you can have a place to stay, because shelter is going to become absolutely a premium as we head deeper and deeper into this depression, which is really going to get going next year. Like I said, the first and second quarter of 2021, despite what you're going to be hearing on TV with the stock market, it can go to the moon. The stock market can go to 30,000, 35,000. It doesn't matter, because the real fundamentals of the economy is very sick, and it has been since 2008, meaning no new job creation, no new real manufacturing base. The PMI is down, and supply of actually manufacturing is down. And so we have low supply, low jobs, high unemployment, high crime rate. That spells a major depression coming, ladies and gentlemen. And the housing collapse is one of the final domino pieces to fall. And so that won't happen until next year, summertime, second quarter 2021. That's when this last domino to fall, along with the dollar collapse, which is going to take a little bit longer because the Federal Reserve Bank is committed to propping up this paper money, printing as much as it can, they stated in my earlier videos, until 2023. So that won't come until later on. And then after that, they will finally be out of bullets, and we'll be in this depression for the next 10 to 12 years. So be blessed, my friends. Continue to prepare. Continue to warn others. Continue to subscribe to this channel for the latest news, and we'll continue to bring you the 100% unadulterated truth as best we can. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day. I'll talk to you very soon.